Hold tight, I've been right where you're standing. Just hold tight to me. The world tries to beat you and leave you lonely, but there's light to see. 'Cause now I
Yeah, put it like
trying to keep my head above, but the water keeps on rising, filling up my knees with sense. I can live and feel like dying, but there's something inside of me that keeps me. Cold eyes staring right back at me, but they won't see me cry. This fight wasn't made for everybody. We're different, you and I.
Mic check, 1 1 2.
yo.
It's happening.
Yo.
I've got some
On the big
legends
screen
on today.
today.
Like, what's happening, yeah, like? So we're live at the installer show, everyone.
Yeah, you're on the big show, big screen. No
So
pressure.
get your dick suit.
Look at Matt.
But how's it going, lads? Anyway,
Yeah, it's good.
nice one. Cushy body, right? I'll give it a second and let a couple of people jump on. What's the crack?
David, you want to do it into the show group as well?
Can do. I'm doing it on Thursday, like at the trail group. But let's have a look. What do you mean? They put the link into the one on Discord?
Yeah, I mean, do you know live on Facebook? And we used to do it.
Could do. 2 seconds. See if I can
Just
come back.
put the name of it as like live from the installer show.
Right, 2 seconds. Facebook.
I'm gonna keep my thing muted though, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of background noise.
Yeah. You previously logged in. It's. I think me Zoom's not letting us do it. 2 seconds. Right, we're there. Zoom meeting. Watch out! Put in just like live at the.
Yeah, maybe just live at the installer show.
Share your screen, Dave. Just looking at your fucking face here. It's horrible. Zoomed in and all it is.
I'm famous, aren't I? I'm live to everyone, so I want everyone to see us. Right, so live at the installer show. 2 seconds. I'll try and do this. I'll share
Through you this, like, innit?
It's proper froze. You put it on the spot, Zoom. I've never done this for a while. I've never shared into the Facebook thing. Right. Choose where you would like to share it. Right, we're there. Tradesman. Is it, man? Trying to find the trail group. Tradesman for trade as trail group, right? Right, I'm going live. Right, got it. Does someone check to see if I'm live in the trail group?
Just got a notification to say it's been live streamed.
Get in.
Yeah, it should be live on there.
Nice.
I'll only unmute when I talk because there's gonna be a lot of background noise, I think.
And yeah, you're fine. Like it sounds with them headphones on, I think.
Okay, cool.
So
I think it's the first time I've seen your bald head on a live, Connor.
But just for people who are joining in the trail group, just going live in the trail group, Connor's at the installer show at Birmingham NEC. So if anyone's in the area, if you just want to call in and meet up with the guys and speak to them, we've got Sexy Sean, Sexy Jason, Sexy Matt, and Bald Heated Connor. So, but I'm just calling there. So, right, I'm going to share my screen. And have the pressure here. I forgot how to share a screen.
They can't hear you anyway, to be fair. They can't hear, they just see it. What's going on the screen.
Sound. Right, 2 seconds. Now I kind of find the bloody thing to share. It's got me.
So hurry up and get a fucking chart on, is what he's saying.
Right. That's it, right. Just put us on the fucking spot though.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Right. Share screen. Right. Share.
Yeah, Callum, don't be doing that, mate, please.
All right, I'm gonna have to gun. I'm gonna have to do a shoot, right?
Oh, Chris just wanted to get his face at the installer show, didn't you?
What the fuck's the installer show?
It's at Birmingham. So, right, let's fucking crack on. So if anyone's got any questions or anything like that, they want us to go over anything, just let us know. Speak up, put it in the comments, or whatever you want to do. I'm just going to go over a trade that I got into on Friday, and then I think Cameron's in this now. So
I'm in 2 of these.
You want me?
I'm in 2 shorts on this.
Oh yeah, some boy. So for people who are brand new, like a lot of this might go like over your head, but obviously when you join the team, everything's in bite-size portions and stuff like that. So we'll go through everything. But this is a trade we got in, and I'm just going to quickly go over why I got in it. So on a downtrend at the minute, so the price is pushing down. We've got what we call a banker's candle here, or an institutional candle. So it's the last up candle before a down move. We've also got a right. So what we've got is an institutional candle. So the last up candle before down move, we've got an engulfing candle, which is this candle next to the banker's candle here. So it means an engulfing candle basically is a candle that's bigger than the banker's candle itself. So that's that one there. Got a big strong push down. We've got a break of structure. So a break of structure is basically when price comes below this low here, the previous low. So we've got a break of structure to the downside. And what we're looking for is entries around this area here when price comes back to it. So what we've got a nice push up here. It's pushed down and it's created what we call equal lows. So prices, we've got one touch there and a touch there. So it means price is kind of struggling to get past. And then what a lot of retail traders do is when price gets to these equal lows, they tend to buy. So a lot of people, when it gets down here, will be buying to push price up. So what we use this as a target, because we've got a lot of buyers in the market here. So we'll have a lot of stop losses here. So they're my targets for us. So what's happened here, we've got prices pushed into the area that we wanted to, this area here, and then we've had a push away. So I entered this on Friday it was. So price pushed down, got a nice entry on that. It was Friday, so the market's closed on a weekend. So what I did when it got down to this area here, I just closed out my position. Sometimes I'll hold it over the weekend, but I decided to close it. Cameron's got in another trade here, so we've got like a re-entry on this.
Yeah, I was waiting for the lower time frame on this one. I missed it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah, to be fair, I only set the pending because you said you was gonna, so I thought, oh, fuck it, I ain't gonna miss it. So I set a pending on that 30-minute.
but what I did
Oh,
is
on
like,
that one, on that trend line there.
so this, yeah,
Yeah,
Stick the 30-minute on.
30 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I went off. Just that whole candle.
What this, yeah. So this candle, yeah. I'll zoom in.
Yeah.
that's nice. That's nice. Missed two on there then, bastard.
Well, so what I did is because I was busy on the weekend. I was busy on Friday, sorry, I got called out. So on this initial move, all I did is put a pending order. So when price came into this candle here, it automatically entered us into the trade. I put my stop loss there just in case it went the wrong way. And obviously, it started going the right way. But I was looking at this last night on the 15 minutes. So 15 minutes here. So what I noticed here, we've got a trend line here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 touches there. So this is a trend line. And what a lot of retail traders do as well on trend lines, when it hits a certain point, they'll sell, and they'll have the stop losses on the other side of this. So what we've got here, we've got what we call a liquidity sweep. So it's broke that trend line, took people's stop losses, and then pushed down. So price needs to come back at some point to here before push away. So what I did is I actually set a pending order for this one as well. I think it was like 8 pips or something, or I think I put mine at about 8 pips there to give it a bit of room. So I had a pending order on this, but then it got I think it was like got to close to 10 o'clock, and 10 o'clock's like the market changeover, so like spreads get pretty big. So I wasn't going to risk it, so I took it out.
I didn't even see this one, to be fair. It's quite nice.
No, it's perfect, to be fair. Like so I've got a trend line liquidity sweep, got a breaker structure to the downside, and it just came into it lovely.
Bang on 50% from that mitigation to the low as well on the fib.
Yeah.
Did you put full percent on it?
Did what, mate?
Did you put a full percent on it as well?
On this one, do you know what I had?
I that one.
I put half percent.
I looked at that, but one thing put me off is like where it was in like the range of the bigger move was like halfway. Like I don't think it was quite 50%.
Stick a fib on it from that high to the low.
Oh, what was it, about 50?
I think it is bang on 50.
More or less, 50%. Aye. If I'm honest with you, I didn't even look at the fib on this. I just like
it.
So
for my plan, I put it on like this. Like even if it looks like that, in my plan, I kind of go unless it's like in the 71. So I didn't get it. So I'm sticking to my plan, but even though I was very tempted.
It's a good thing though. Stick to your plan, mate. Always stick to your plan. Trading plan. But it was a nice trade that though. It's reacted perfectly in this area, so
it's nice to see it. We looked at it potentially taking out that internal high first, then coming up to that area.
Mm-hmm.
We spoke about it being a bit of inducement with Lee
on the higher time frame.
Yeah, we was looking at you see the first high it takes out.
Sorry, this one, yeah.
Yeah, that one, yeah, because there's a bit of imbalance in that there. That could be quite enticing to get in. So maybe another one of them like sort of inducement plays.
Well, I think what I was looking at first. So when we got this area here, and then we got this second area, I was thinking, right, it's going to probably fall short of this, which it did for a bit, but then it created equal lows.
Yeah.
Which are obviously targets. So what I was looking at to start with was, I thought, right, it might miss that. So I was looking at this as a potential entry. So I'll go into the 15 minutes. I think it stands out better. So it's over this area here. So we've got this 15-minute candle here. You can all see that. And what it's done, it's swept liquidity on the trend line. So we've got a trend line liquidity sweep. So I was potentially looking at something from there.
Yeah.
But I thought like kind of what you were thinking, it's probably it might take out these highs. Yeah.
Bit of a trap, yeah.
Bit of a trap, yeah. And then and play into my original area, which it did, so it worked out nicely. David's going to show his Euro GBP squiggly. Well, I've actually got it now.
There's a similar sort of move to this happening on or JPY right now.
Or JPY, right? Let's have a look.
It might have a bit of a internal high takeout and then a breakdown.
Mhm. So I've got this marked up.
Yeah, you got it.
So
I think take out that high is pretty much at now,
mhm,
and then come into the one you're looking at.
up here.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. So it's basically, it's doing more or less exactly the same. So we've got like a trend line. So we've got 1, 2, 3 touches, 4 touches down here, and then we've had a break. So we've had a liquidity sweep of the trend line.
Pretty identical, isn't it?
Aye. So then it's kind of messing about here. We might get a little reaction probably from there. I mean, it might react and it might just come straight down from there, but my guess is it's going to do something like this and play off there and then come down.
Is that can you hear me? Yeah.
Aye.
That trend line at the top there is actually in a position of interest from like really far back on a higher time frame.
Right.
Like it's reacted off a level.
Nice one. I think the only thing that puts us off with this is if you go into the higher time frame, we've got
JPY.
Well, it's a JPY pair, and the JPY pairs have just been flying up. So what we've got here is what we kind of call an expansion, and then this is flag pattern. So it's like a flag. So you draw like a flag there. So what usually happens if it does something like this in the higher time frames, then we'll get another expansion. So we've got expansion.
I'll probably wait for the lower time frame again. It bit me in the ass last time, but I'm just going to stick to what I do. I'll wait, take out that high, potentially come into that position and see if it starts doing something nice on the lower time frame.
Yeah, I think the thing is though, like even when it does make so you've got expansions and you've got a pullback, but even when it's a pullback, you can still get a short-term sell.
Yeah.
And especially when say prices, say if you get in around, just say if you get in here, it comes to, if I put it the right way, wouldn't it? Go for a short position. So even if you get in there, you can have your stop loss above these highs. So even like a short term down to here, there's a 1 to 6. If you go for these bottoms here, 1 to 7.5. So it's still, you still could get a really good trade out of this. So I'll keep my eye on that. I've got my pendant here, me alert on. So as soon as the price comes to this purple line now, it's an alarm. So it'll notify me so I can get on the computer, on my phone or whatever and have a look at that. Does anyone have any questions or anything?
Yeah, I've got one you can go through for us if you want.
Well then.
GBP odd.
GBP odd. Right.
If you go on the 4 hour first, maybe it's reacted off a 4 hour, then had another break of structure.
It's reacted off there in this area.
No. So that was massive. So I was waiting for low time confirmations, which is now. What does it say?
Right. So fuck
off, Lee.
Say it again, mate.
Saying fuck off, Lee.
So it's reacting off that area. Now I think if you go on the 1 hour.
Well, what I'll do, so what we've got here, obviously it's stepping up overall, it's on an uptrend. So it's been on an uptrend for a while. And then what we've got here, we've got a break of structure. So it's broke below this low here. So we've got a break of structure on the 4 hour. And then if you go down smaller time frames, so we'll go to the hour. And we've got a break of structure underneath there.
Broke again, but that's created some equal high, well, bit of a trend line, equal highs, see them? Maybe it's a trap there as well.
So equal highs there.
No, down. Oh, I didn't.
Oh, these ones here as well.
Right.
So it's created equal highs here.
then I was looking to get in off that 1 hour up there.
Yeah.
Or well, I've got a bit higher, at the top.
But up here.
Aye.
Aye, that one there.
I've got two pending orders on. I've got one on the hour and then one on the 5 minute, whereas it's like a smaller banker's candle.
I'll have a look. That is
Create equal lows to take.
It's quite nice.
Well, like equal lows and relative equal lows. We've got imbalance here. So for anyone who's new, imbalance is basically when price pushes one way. So it's like all green candles or all red candles without like coming back on itself. So them are also targets. They need to be filled at some point. The only thing with this at the minute, I mean, what's your thoughts on this, Connor? Where's he gone?
Hello, sorry, mate.
That's
Yeah, no, I like this. It's just we have to be a little bit careful because we're looking at or JPY going the other way as well. But to be honest with you, JPY players are a little bit scary going for sales at the moment. But I do like how this broke that structure now on the 4 hour underneath. You can even put a fib on the top there to the bottom of that range. It's going to be in your zone. It's tapped off at 89 as well, just about.
From there. That'll be.
Yeah, that lower time frame is quite nice as well. 15 minutes, got some highs to take out and some imbalance to play with. It's just whether. Yeah, it's just whether it comes and takes out the whole high, the two highs at the top there, and comes into a little bit more imbalance above, or it'll react off where it's at now.
I think for ones like this, what I'd usually do if I was going to get in it, I'd risk 0.5% on something like this.
Half and half. But I do like this though. It looks nice. Structure wise, it's quite good.
I've got a pendant on it.
Right, nice one.
I've actually got two. I've got a smaller one off the fifth. Well, I think it's about a 5 minute candle below that imbalance, and then I've got one off the hour, just split it.
Right, I would do that. I'd risk 0.5%, and then.
Stu, are you able to put a link to your trading view so we can click on it rather than a photo? I think it's just easier to open.
I was going to say, if you kind of put it on there, you can put it on in the Discord.
Yeah, or Discord.
Stu, and then I'll click on it.
But yeah, Steve, is it Stephen? You put this one up, right?
Stu.
Oh,
this one. This one.
Yeah, this one that we're talking about now.
Yeah, that's Stephen.
I'll try. I'm on the phone.
Oh, you're on your phone, are you? I'll see if I can click on it.
Me 2 seconds.
Right. It's not letting us put that on. So, what is it? Euro USD.
Can you download it from the chat? There's a download button. I've just managed to do it.
Let's have a look. To see it's like open file to do that. Tell you what, I'll just open Euro USD. I'll have a look. I want to remove all these drones. Haley's been on my chart.
Give us 2 minutes. I'll jump on iPad into van.
Right, no bother, mate. Well, Euro USD. So I was initially looking at similar to GBP USD. I was looking at like buys from potentially this area, but it just kind of fell short of where I was looking for. So this big bankers candle there, last down candle before this big push up. It's also pushed to the upside. So I was looking for a potential entry in here.
That's gone now.
I think so. Like, I mean, for me anyway, I think that's gone. I'll talk about that in a minute when Stu puts it in the chat. But what I'm looking for, I've got a GBP USD.
Yeah, there's a trend line in there on the 1 hour looks better on there. So if it's going to mitigate that, the EU is going to push down onto a trend line, I reckon. Posted it at the start of the week.
Right. Well, I've got this one on a GBP USD. So we've got this area here. I've got this box. We had a trend line, which has kind of just been taken a little bit, but it's created equal lows. We've got like a flag pattern. So the price is moving down nice and steady. So I'm looking for it to come into this area here for a potential push up to target these highs. It's also on a big uptrend at the minute anyway, so price is pushing up nicely. So I'll definitely be looking at keeping an eye on this area. I've got an alarm set on that as well, so let's have a look. Put it in the bottom. That's a very nice one. Right. Can you see that? I don't think I can make it bigger. Right.
Click open in browser, bottom left there. Look.
Or visit site. Trust. Yeah, can you see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 15 minutes. So it's in a supply zone at the minute. Like, I mean, sorry, it's been in a supply zone. I'm assuming this is that pink box. So on the 50 minutes, we've got a break of structure at the downside. So it's broke below this low here. It's making a nice flag pattern on the way up. It's quite balanced. So I'm assuming, Stu, you're looking for an entry on off that 15-minute zone there.
Yeah, last down move, last up move before it went down, like there's a little pullback in there.
That one there, that little spike there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's a bit of imbalance above it, kind of in that same section. So I didn't know whether to mark the top zone.
Mm-hmm.
But
So,
I kind of follow a bit like what Lee does with the wait for your 1 minute to then do the same sort of thing.
mm-hmm.
But I got my 15 mil breaker structure wrong last week, I think, on UJ, I think it was. So it tapped me out. I mean, I'm only on a demo, like, but
Yeah.
that's why I wasn't 100% on the breaker structure on it.
I mean, for 15 minutes, yeah, that's definitely, it's broke structure on the 15 minutes. So it's broke this low here. So you've got your breaker structure down. The only thing I'd be worried about is like it's kind of played off this area here. So it's on a big uptrend at the minute. Although it's broke structure on the 15 minutes, for me, like overall on the higher time frame, I'd want it to break this area. And that's what I would get, like a true breaker structure, what I call. And then I would have liked that. But still, like it has it on the 15 minutes here, I've got to break a structure. So what you're saying is it's right. So this is all pretty balanced up there. You've got relative equal highs in here, liquidity build up there. So I would stick to your plan. It looks decent to me. Nice area there.
Cheers.
No bother, mate. Any bother, Connor? Sound?
Yeah, I'm trying, mate. It's a bit choppy. You're not on big screen anymore. The whole electric's just cut out on our fucking row.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Typical.
Nightmare. What do you think of USD, Connor? So this is an entry on the 15
You're
minutes.
looking for sales. I was just looking at the Dixie as you guys were talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just to kind of see. Yeah, the Dixie I can see potentially coming down further. We're just looking at it, looks kind of bearish still on the 1 hour, but then when you come into the 4 hour, kind of cleared up part of the imbalance.
Mhm.
That's on the Dixie, by the way, not on.
Oh, right, I was thinking like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Look at this. Played perfect and off that candle there.
Yeah. See, there's a bit of a gap. I was wondering if it's going to come through that before potentially moving still.
This gap,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's equal highs below that gap as well. That's what I'm
Yeah,
expecting it to
yeah.
go out.
Yeah. We might get some sort of reaction in this area, maybe. Another push, another push up.
I just want it to push down so USD CHF can take those lows and I can get out of that and it can do whatever the fuck it wants.
Mhm.
To be fair, if we
So
want
you-
it to run up to that, we want it to run up to that gap to bring GU down to that 1 hour.
Mhm.
Have you seen? There's actually there's even more lows below them ones on USD Chef. I don't know if you've seen them come.
Yeah, I saw them. That's I think 12-hour I marked out order block, but I ain't holding that long.
Yeah,
Fuck
there's
that.
them lows there, and there's even more that connects to them lows to the left.
Did you see I posted in the general chat about some news tomorrow afternoon? I want to be out of all my trades by tomorrow afternoon, ideally,
Right,
because
okay.
we've got the governors of the BOE, BOJ, ECB, and the Feds all speaking at the same time tomorrow afternoon,
Mhm.
Okay.
which is very strange.
Yeah, I can imagine why you would want to be out of a US trade.
Yeah, so they're probably going to wreck the markets tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah. Well, hopefully after that there'll be some nice setups as well.
That's it. I'll be on the 1 minute.
This looks like it's going to push down now, like. Has anyone got anything else to look at? Anything they want us to go over?
Have a look at Euro GBP, mate. I'm still in along on that.
So I was looking at this Euro GBP.
I missed the re-entry yesterday, so there's my favourite candle, Dave. Look, mark out my favourite candle there. That remorse.
So you've got what you're talking about.
Nah, the remorse that ran through, look, and then came back down to yesterday.
Where's the remorse that ran through? What, on this side? Yeah.
On the right hand side there, it mitigated it yesterday. That low yesterday, it mitigated it.
Mhm.
Oh, do you mean over here?
85700.
857.
All the way to the right.
Yeah, right
See
center of
the
the screen.
imbalance
Right,
to the right.
right,
Right again.
right,
There's a little bit of green
down.
imbalance going up.
down, down, left, balance.
Oh, this look, yeah.
Yeah.
There's my favourite candle.
Hey.
Fucking hell.
I don't know. I thought you were talking about over here somewhere. Oh, that.
Yeah,
that whole move was quite nice. I was waiting for a lower time frame again on that, but again, it
yeah.
went off
So I
about
was watching it. I was watching this yesterday afternoon, but I fucking fell asleep.
Well, I was watching this on Friday, but I'd got in USD Chef, so I was looking for a potential entry on this, but I wasn't too sure of the. I thought it might push a bit lower, so I left it
for a lower time frame again.
Well,
I think on the 1 minute it did something that
the accumulation on that was clean as fuck. I sort of fluffed the entry on that because I'll mark it executed on the news in the morning.
Well, I was
so
looking.
If you go down to the lower time frames, you see the accumulation on it. It's clean as fuck.
That played off that 15-minute there.
Yeah.
Originally.
If you zoom in, there's like a 15-minute imbalance in that accumulation as well that came down and run out like a flat candle on it.
One, yeah.
Yeah, so you see that. Yeah, that one, the red one to the left, that stabbed back down and filled the imbalance, and yeah, I think that's your 5-minute mitigation.
Yeah, I was looking at for another re-entry on this. To be fair, just off the hour, so I was looking this push up and then this to come down. I was looking at like in this area here.
Yeah.
That was it, like
But
Friday. It was Friday, so I was like, oh, sorry, no, it was
It
Monday.
leaves
That's the day I missed it.
market close and market open tends to leave those shitty candles in them at like
Mhm.
Friday to Sunday. So I always look at them as areas of liquidity to be ran out.
Yeah. Nice one. I missed this one though. So I think on Friday there's quite a few setups. I was like, it's just choosing which one to get in. So I chose.
Nice to see the markets playing ball again now, though.
And that's it. So for people who are just watching new, we've like had a couple of weeks of the market's been pretty stagnant. It's been a bit shit on it.
Yeah.
So I haven't got in many trades. But this is the one that Lee was like talking about earlier, the one I was looking at. This is like my favourite trade.
Oh, fucking hell, you're back at that again, eh?
I want to show you again. So for people who are new, we're on a big downtrend. We've got a trend line, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. We've got a bankless candle in here, your last up candle before a down move. It's broke structure, so it's broken underneath there. And then prices came back in nicely to my entry. So a nice perfect entry there off that green candle. As you can see, I'll zoom out. If you'd held this trade, it went all the way down there. If you'd held on to this trade, you could have got a nice 1 to 20, 28 more or less.
Go on, Lee.
That's all. Not that I would have ever held on that long anyway. I don't think I've got the balls to keep it that long. But that would have been a nice trade. Went all the way down there. If you held on to this trade, you could have got a nice 1 to who's this in was back. But that would have been a nice trade. Someone watching us in the trail group now.
Yourself, aren't you?
Huh?
Repeating yourself again.
Aye, that. But that would have been a good one. Has anyone got any fresh setups? Anything else you're looking at?
Just watching that GU, mate.
GU, I think this is me next one. Hopefully this will come down, play into this area. There's a couple of like ways you can get in this. You can either just go off this candle here. You can just set a pending order, and if it comes down into there, hopefully it'll tag it in and then push up. Or you can wait for the lower time frames. Maybe it's for it to play about, build up a bit of liquidity, and then you get like you move down, you get a push up, and then you can get a potential re-entry off there for it to continue.
Got to keep an eye on what Stu posted on EU as well, see what the lower time frames does on that.
I am going to set an alert on this one, an alarm. Set an alarm. See what happens.
Oh, I've got something marked up on USD card.
USD card. It's on a big downtrend at the minute.
Yeah, have a look at the daily as well. The big daily target.
What are you looking at down here?
Yeah, that's the target. Try to get an entry for that.
I'm looking at something similar on EuroCAD as well.
Right, we'll have a look at it all then. So I've already got that line there. I'm going to put an alarm on that one as well. So if it gets down there. And this is basically all we do. We just find like points of interest. And then when price gets to it, you get an alert. And then you can judge to see if you're going to get in on a trade or you're going to look at the smaller time frames to try and get in on one. So got nice equal highs up here as well for targets. So what are you doing? Come and just wait until it gets down there and just seeing what it does.
No, I'm just looking at buy down into it, but it's not very clean. I'm going to see what it does when it comes. So I'm on the hourly range.
Do you mean sell down into it?
Sail down into it, sorry.
I think, what the fuck?
So I'm looking at this hourly imbalance up here, just above these highs.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, that there.
The only thing is with that, it's been kind of taken out with this.
Just above it. Yeah, that just above it. Yeah,
Oh,
there. Those
there.
bits. Yeah, you see like the evening star.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm looking at. It's not very clean, but it's just trying to get something to hold down into that daily, in it, because it's quite a big move.
Yeah.
I think if a Dixie runs, I'm going to watch what the Dixie does if and when it runs up to close out that gap.
I think for this one, like it's something that I probably would have personally stay away from. But I know obviously everyone trades a little bit differently. So this is the entry I'm kind of looking at down here. Take 100 odd pips away from that. But it's broke structure, so it's broke on the downside. So if you get it in, you could get a decent push down here.
Yeah, like I said, I just see if the lower time frame confirmation set up.
What are you looking at, Connor? Did you say?
Eurocard, he said, didn't he?
Eurocard.
In and out of connection here, so I'm going to try and say it quick.
Right.
It's like them lows there. I was thinking maybe just take out them lows that it's just printed on the 1 hour, come down and take out them lows and just come out of a position a little bit to the left. Yeah, you got an alarm on it already.
I'm
thinking in that happening, hopefully USD CAD will do the same.
I've had this marked up for a while, this one. So looking at, so you've got a sideways movement here, so it's like liquidity, so it's swept the low, then pushed up. So I'm looking for it to come back to something in there. Right, this one here, I mentioned it to you, Cameron. So I had this marked up by last week, I think it was. So we had equal highs, 2 sets of equal highs in here. I think on the 30-minute it is.
Yeah, this is the one you just missed, isn't it? Banging little trade looking at it now.
So I was looking in this area here for this banker's candle here. I set me pending order exactly where I've got this purple line now, which it's tagged into it. And when I looked on my broker, it had tagged in about like 3 pips or something. And it didn't enter us in. And then it just fucking flew. So nice trade, but just one of them ones, isn't it? I think it went like 1 to 9 or something.
Where did Connor say he's looking at entering on this?
I'll show you. We've got these equal lows here, and then where I've got this purple line.
Oh, you're looking for buys?
For buys down in here. Have a look at the 15 minutes.
So quite a strong push up at the moment.
Aye. But what I was looking at is this area here, this 15-minute candle. So something on there. I'd probably, if it came down to there, I'd cover that low. So that maybe it's a 20 pip stop loss or something. You'd probably get tighter if you wanted, but I want to give it a bit of room. I'll be looking at something like that. Obviously, it's pushing up quite strong at the minute, so that's all you've got to do is just set traps, and then let the price come to you. If it doesn't, then you leave it. I wonder if there's anything up here actually. So if it gets up here, you might be able to get another sell.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at a 2 hour.
Right. What, this candle here?
And that one down at the middle of the range.
This one.
Yeah, that imbalance there, and that 2 hour up top.
Yeah.
Setting up in that imbalance.
Let's have a look at there. So that lines up nicely with the with this one here. So what we usually do, we use a fib retracement. This is just to measure like retracements in the market. And what a lot of like retail traders will use is the 0.50 or the 61.8 area to get reactions off it. So what we do, we've got like the way we set it up for Smart Money Concept, we use between the 71 and the 88.6. Sorry, the 0.886. So this zone here is kind of what we look at. To be fair, I haven't used the fib as much lately.
I always use it.
Yeah, I used to use it all the time, but I haven't used it for a while.
First thing I'll do is find the range and stick a fib on it.
Well, I am kind of liking this area. Just gonna have a look on the 30 minutes. So 30 minutes, you've got this bankers candle here, which falls bang on the 78. 15. A little bit of imbalance there. You could possibly get something in here.
Yeah, I like that.
And we've broke structure down here as well, so we broke the structure, so making a pull back into something like there or around here. And then
really the buyout of this right below the last week's low as well. Started marking the low of the week and the high low of the previous week and the high of the previous week and using them as targets to run out.
Yeah,
been working quite well lately.
Nice. Aye, could be a one to watch. I'm gonna put an alarm. Put an alarm on that. Let's see what happens with that one. What else have we got?
Might as well see what GBP CAD's doing.
Had a few potential entries the other week, last week.
Yeah, that news push up was a decent one. It's the same on GBP CHF as well. Nice entry. GBP CHF is better actually because it has some real clean lows to go and take out, which it got yesterday.
I had that one marked up as well.
Yeah, look at that. That's clean. And there's a re-entry in that news wick as well.
I like these ones. So with this, you've got your equal highs, you've got a liquidity sweep with this push up, then you've got a big push down, nice engulfing candle. You've got a break of structure below this low, and then it came back perfectly, more or less into this candle that we'll be looking at, and we've got this push down. So that played out nicely. And the similar thing, wasn't as clean this one though, and you've got equal highs above this one. What do you see what that's doing? I've went over that one. But I don't think I've got anything else set up at the minute, unless anyone's got any questions or anything else they want us to go over. Don't be shy.
Quickly look at NZD yen.
Can I fuck? NZD yen. Have you been on hikes or something, Stephen? I seen on your Facebook.
Aye, doing a Macmillan Mighty Hike was the last one.
Aye.
The charity, aye. 26 miles. It's fucking knackered.
Any good?
Aye, I loved it. Definitely loved it. Our lass was dying though.
Was she?
No, I put about 4 hours onto the trip.
Good for her, man. Right.
On the high time frame, there's a massive trend line right across the tops. I think like the daily or the 4 hour.
What do you mean? Oh, he's fitting to it. Look at
Aye. And then on the, see on the 1 hour,
that. I'm sure.
just with the pushing and pushing, I thought I might be able to get off there. That where's it at? Just on
Yeah,
the, just below the 88. Aye.
Potentially, like, I'd have a nice push. Get a nice liquidity sweep on this trend line. That falls nicely with the 71, 78. It just falls just before that, so
Just not having very many pullbacks. If it pulls back, it'll probably pull back to there, then go again.
yeah.
That's all I was thinking.
What it might pull back to here.
Aye.
I'll put an alarm on that one as well, because see what it does. If it gets down there. Personally, I'd be waiting. Like, I mean, it may come off. Oh shit! It may come back down to here and just get a reaction and go. But with it having this imbalance there, it kind of puts us off. So I'd probably be waiting for this one.
There's trend line to take as well off that. If you go off the bottom of that candle, and then it goes down, right down, about 3 or 4 touches.
What are there? So.
But there's that as well. There's that. I've just noticed that. But there's a bigger one.
What they got like, further?
Goes further down, like it goes right down, further down.
You just fell down the stairs.
Hi there. Fucking hell. What do you mean? Like that there?
Aye, just down a bit.
2 seconds.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna mute Paul because he looks fucking fouled in the stairs or something. Suppose with that, so you could do it like this. You've got your touch there, and it's had a touch, and then it's pushed through. So you've got a kind of a liquidity sweep, which would line up probably better with what we're looking at. Then you'd get like be coming back to mitigate this liquidity sweep. Maybe. Maybe it's really that push down and then continuation. Aye, keep an eye on this one. We've got equal highs here, and this kind of took them out. So I'm just thinking, if it doesn't break this area, then I think it's going to continue. But then if we get something like this, if we get like a break of structure, then I'd be potentially looking for sells. But I looks decent though. I kind of like that. That little liquidity sweep there, so it could come back down to mitigate this before the push up. And then you've got this big trend line, so higher time frames are always better. There's always like bigger capital sitting above them, so nice targets. Have you got out else, Stephen?
That's all I've got now.
No bother. Has anyone else got any questions? Or anything they want us to go over? I think if not, I've got nothing else I've got to go over, so I think I'll call it a day. But if anyone's stuck by anything or any questions or out like that, just remember, just speak up in the Discord and then one of us will help you. And if you're in the trail group watching this, if you want to get involved, we've got free education. So just go to our website and have a look, and click on the website, and you can go and do the free education before jumping in head first. But I'll catch us all on the inside anyway. I'll be live on air Thursday as well, so I'll see you on Thursday. Right, I'll catch you later.
Hello.
Ta-ra.